Hello and welcome to James Karl Morrison's Personal Blog 14. You notice that I don't shout personal blog at the same volume as I used to. That's because I'm living at home and I'm filming this in my room and my parents are sleeping at the moment down the corridor. Yes, I may be a bit of a loser, but I do have manners. Yes. Well, okay, I just want to clear something out first. I want to get a bit of news out. If anybody has seen Blog 13, you realise it cuts out at the end. There are actually two parts to it, and unfortunately I never posted the second part because I broke down. It got too difficult to actually film it. Yeah, and seriously, I did break down. I sort of cried and shit because it got to me. The reason I was so upset was because I was trying to tell you all that unfortunately I was unable to hand in my dissertation for university, and I've done this sort of thing in the past. I usually beginning of my university career at UE, I didn't hand in work simply because I didn't have the skills to actually do like degree essay writing. I felt I didn't have the skills to do like top-notch essay writing, and the pressure really got to me, and yeah, I just lost sight of why I was there. I just enjoyed my time there in Bristol, away from the parents, and enjoying my freedoms. At least in the second year. The first year was sort of like being an insomniac and brooding about the old ex-missus. But anyway, the reason why I didn't hand in my dissertation this year was because of a botched presentation, and the mark was so low that I had to get a very, very high grade in order to simply pass, and it really got me down. And unfortunately the pressure did just build, and I couldn't do it. I just couldn't put it together and and get it done, and I was really low. I never felt that sick. It was as if I tripped up the very last hurdle. And it just bothered me because it was one presentation, one stupid presentation. I'd done other presentations in the past. I swear some of them a lot more worse than the one I gave, and they never really slowed me down. That one did, unfortunately. But the good news is, but because of my because of how well I did in the other modules, and because I stuck with it for the final project, dissertation was due before the final project, but I stuck with the final project because I was in a team. I didn't want to let them down. Because of my performance, I was granted a resit, and I was allowed to do a resit for my dissertation, which is great, which is really good. Unfortunately, it was capped at 40, but it was still an opportunity to finish university for good. And I'm glad to say that last week I handed in my resit dissertation, and there's a likely chance that I'll probably pass. The negative parts of the dissertation was probably the word count. It was dangerously below the set word count. However, I feel the structure was very good. I feel the what I wrote down was very relevant. Unfortunately, I'm always straight to the point with anything, I'm afraid. I don't really alliterate or build up to anything, so it's pretty much a good reason why it was so short. But nevertheless, I have handed something in, and because it is capped at 40, I do feel that it is at least worth a 40. Yeah, I do have confidence in myself to produce a piece of work that's worthy of passing, put it that way, after 5 years of university or attempting to get a 3-year degree. I'm confident. Anyway, that's good, that's out of the way. What have I been doing with myself? Well, the short answer, fuck all. unfortunately, since I've got here, I've near enough been unemployed. I did have a very brief job, but I've recently been released from at Tesco's for maybe sign a little YouTube wager. I couldn't talk about my work at Tesco's or like slag it off, else I'd get sued, or they'll take immediate action. Yeah, I'm sure they would have got the big guns and sued me if I like tried to take on the evil empire. But I didn't really have any negative things to say about it though. You know, the people there were pleasant. The work was pretty straightforward. My biggest beef was that they only gave me 4 hours in a night shift a week. That's all they were willing to give me. I failed to see the point at times. But the thing is, I have signed on, and the £30 that I earned from that job was taken, was extracted from my job seekers. So it was really more of a pride thing as to why I did it. And if every time I did go out with friends, to have a small beer, at least I was happy that that was a beer earned out of my money. I'm not sponging like money off of the government or of taxpayers to go out drinking. That was the money that I earned myself, and I don't really go out to get slaughtered. I literally just have 1 pint, and sometimes I'm on halves, believe it or not. Yeah, pussy. But hey, fortunately, as the title suggests, I'm in a very foul mood, and unfortunately, signing on, I've never done it before, and I have to say it is one of the bleakest and hollowest things I've ever had to do in my life. I feel empty every time I have to do it. Oh God, don't cry, be a man. Yeah, it's a horrible feeling. It's empty, and to be honest, the civil servants, it's a mixture. I'm not going to name names, but some of them have been very bitter and I wouldn't say abusive, but very passive aggressive. They're not very nice, chirpy, to be honest. It's very dull and grim, and I have to say it's not been a pleasant experience all around this summer. I've always have high expectations for the summer, but unfortunately this one's been pretty bleak. I have to ask. I've tried my best to lose weight. I do have my own gym, and I visit it whenever I can, and yeah, I've done my best. I'm still on the vegetarian diet. I've tried to keep it up as much as possible. Such a negative tone, I'm afraid. I've gotten sick of it. That's the reason why I've wanted to do this video. I've wanted to put my foot down and say, this is it, this is enough. I'm sick of being sorry for myself. I'm sick of feeling lame and horrible for signing on. I'm sick of it. And this week I've tried to sign on for volunteer work. Now that I've done my dissertation, I'm thinking of applying for teacher training. Maybe to go down that road, to go teaching. Might be a bit hard with a 3rd degree, but oh well. It's a degree, so it's a start. So yeah, I'm just sick. And to be honest, now that I've got the time off, I can at least attempt to go a lot more, try a lot more harder at the gym, get incredibly buff, and maybe even make a start on my creative novel. So this is it. This is my statement. I'm going to try harder. I'm going to be more positive, more polite to my friends, and altogether just be a better man. That's what I'm going to do, and that's what I'm going to promise to you, the YouTubers out there. That's what I'm saying. Anyway, sorry that I've shaved my head, all the fans of the Regain videos. I just felt that it was time, and that I just wanted to move on from it. Hopefully I'll see you around and I'll be making the 6-pack videos and the experiment to get me fit and to get me looking trim and sexy. Anyway.